we got to talk about this weekend's main event. I mean, Philly's own Chris Daukaus has been absolutely crushing it at heavyweight, knocking people out. He's not a gigantic heavyweight, and he's taking on the Black Beast, who is, in fact, a gigantic heavyweight. And this is a huge test for the man from Philly, the Philadelphia Cop, doing Philly proud, looking great in all his UFC fights. Really, just fantastic footwork, hand speed. And what I love about this fight, too, is everybody knows Chris has got these beautiful hands, right? He goes out there, he's sharp, he knocks people out. He's got really good jiu-jitsu, really good grappling that he hasn't been able to show yet. And against Black Beast, you've got to be well-rounded. You've got to be able to move, stay out of danger, mix up takedowns, get on top, because the Black Beast is going to get back up. But if you can wear on him, slow him down, that's definitely something you got to keep in the back pocket, because knocking him out isn't exactly easy. I'm sure Chris is going to also look to go to the body in this one. We were going to try to get him on the show, but he's traveling. So I told him hopefully, post-fight, maybe we'll get him on the show. But I love this matchup. I'm glad I'm going to be working this weekend. Obviously, can't make any predictions on the fight, but I think it's a great test, and he deserves it. When you go and you win 4 fights and you get 4 knockouts, you deserve these kind of matchups.
I agree, especially at heavyweight. Heavyweight's been historically a division that just kind of has the same guys, in the top half of the top 15. You just kind of see a lot of the same names. And Daukaus comes in, makes huge waves in his first 4 fights. First, he got, 4 big knockouts. And I love the hand speed from Daukaus. I mean, you don't see that type of hand speed at heavyweight. And I know part of that is him being a little undersized for the weight class, but you don't have to be cutting down to 265 to be a legit heavyweight. So love the hand speed. I love what he does. You just can't be lulled into a Derrick Lewis type of pace fight where Derrick Lewis can get guys lulled down to his pace, and then he'll explode on you. I don't see Daukaus falling into that type of rut, I guess you could say, with Derrick Lewis. But look, I would give my prediction, but I got to try to pull some of these viewers into UFC Live and the UFC pre-show, because I'll be working this weekend, Paul, me and you both. But look, one thing I love about this year, actually these last couple of years, is you used to be the only Philly guy. It used to just be the one-man band, Paul Felder, the Irish Dragon out of Philly in the UFC. And now you got the Daukaus brothers. You got Sean Brady. You got Pat Sabatini. You got look at this. Look at that smirk, Paul. You're just
Jeremiah Wells as well.
Jeremiah Wells. Paul's just shaking his head like, I know. I was the front runner.
Got to give a shout out to the Godfather, though. Got to give a shout out to the Godfather, Eddie Alvarez, who was the original OG of the Philadelphia MMA team, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, once Eddie moved on to one, I mean, it was just me. It was me and Eddie for a little bit. We're the only guys. I mean, we had a smattering of guys come through from time to time. But yeah, Chris gets to close out the year, last show of the year. And we got a great co-main event too. Our guy Belal Muhammad, who you work with, I've worked with, is going in there. I've trained with the guy for years and years. He's hilarious on social media, hilarious with his show, and now he gets to go in against a super tough Wonderboy Thompson. This is the fight Belal wanted. He got it, and this is the kind of fight you go out there and you beat somebody like Wonderboy, you immediately catapult yourself right into the mix of the title shot, right? This is what he wants. At welterweight, you want to be fighting somebody like Stephen Thompson. It's a difficult puzzle. I can tell you that. He's got his work cut out for him ahead of him. And for Wonderboy, he's just looking to keep getting wins. He knows that getting to that title for another shot is difficult. He's got to beat all the contenders to really prove to the brass, to the heads of the UFC that, hey, listen, no, give me another shot. I really can do this. And I also think just Stephen Thompson loves to just fight. He wants to be one of the oldest fighters in UFC history. The guy is just a martial artist through and through. So great co-main, great main. Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend.
Yeah, it is going to be a great weekend. And everybody, a lot of people that have had success in fighting Wonderboy Thompson, a lot of them have trained with Raymond Daniels. I mean, Raymond Daniels has always been this big part of people's camps when they're going into these Wonderboy fights, like Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns brought in Raymond Daniels, and that paid off for him. But Belal has a little ace in his back pocket by a man named Ignacio Bahamondes that we've all grown to know in the octagon with his devastating knockouts. That's a great training partner to have going into this Wonderboy fight, because Ignacio Bahamondes, if there's any striker that can replicate the style of Wonderboy, it's going to be my boy Nacho. I mean, we call him, the people that have trained with Ignacio, we call him Nacho. So Nacho has probably been a very vital part of this camp for Belal Muhammad. And that's very key when you have to fight somebody that's such a specialist in such a way, like Wonderboy Thompson. You got to have the training partners that can emulate those types of people as best as they can. So great fight for Wonderboy, great fight for Belal. May the best man win. And like I said, you want my prediction, you got to tune into UFC Live and the UFC pre-show. Bang, bang.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't make a prediction either, but this is going to be a tough one. This is going to be a really tough one. I got the Philly guy in the main event. I got a good friend and a teammate from Milwaukee that I trained with for a long time. And Belal, I'm going to be stressed out there, Michael. I'm going to be stressed. I'm going to need you to have my back and give me support this weekend.
I got you, buddy. I got you, Paulie. If anybody's got your back with me, baby, I got you.